18. Up the road with a life as a 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to
Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft.
Contact brings up 2nd down.
Throwing here, Howell.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Howell now to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trent, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Richardson. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Richardson to the air on first down. Throw caught by Flowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down. Howell now.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Milton Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now third down and very long. Now Howell.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Cleveland offense making their way out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on. Hey, back to 50, back to 50. There you go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Here's 3rd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his right.
Defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
On the option left, Richardson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st down, Howell.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Howell. That is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Powell.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Richardson.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Richardson off the play fake.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here's the option.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Third and long for Richardson.
And that is incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Butker's kick.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Childress.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13 to 10.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Raiders now set to get the football back.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Howell from the gun. Finds Johnston.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Back to throw. Howell in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Browns set to take over.
When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Howell firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howell. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Howell. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw. Howell over the middle, complete. That's Mills. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now the Browns down 16-13, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Eluding the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it.
And the Raiders pick it. There he goes left side.
Inside the 10.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Fix my cheek real quick.
Baby, go. Yeah. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my ex is a jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Block and hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, and all you do is text and listen.
Tonight, it's the National Football League.